The eclipse in the manga Berserk is a pivotal event that holds deep symbolic meaning, particularly in the context of Carl Jung's theories on the integration of the masculine and feminine aspects of the psyche. In Berserk, the eclipse marks a moment of profound transformation and the merging of the opposites, echoing Jung's concepts of the individuation process. Jung believed that the human psyche contains both masculine and feminine elements, regardless of gender. These elements are often in conflict, but must be integrated for a person to achieve wholeness. The eclipse in Berserk can be seen as a representation of this process, as it forces the protagonist's guts to confront and merge his own masculine and feminine aspects. One way to interpret the eclipse is through the characters of Griffith, Guts, and Casca. As a trinity, Griffith represents a figure of immense ambition and masculine energy, driven to achieve his goals at any cost. Guts embodies a more traditional masculine archetype, defined by his strengths, independence, and warrior spirit. Casca, on the other hand, embodies the feminine qualities of compassion, nurturing, and emotional depth. During the eclipse, Griffith's ambition leads him to sacrifice his comrades, including Guts and Casca, to achieve his own goals. This act symbolizes the destructive potential of masculine energy when not understood in its wholeness, which can lead to the isolation and alienation from one's true self. Guts, who survives the eclipse, is left traumatized, but ultimately undergoes a process of inner transformation. Through his journey, Guts learns to embrace his vulnerability and emotional depth, traits traditionally associated with the feminine. He also learns to rely on others and to form deep, meaningful connections, particularly with Casca. Casca, who suffers greatly during the eclipse, represents the wounded feminine, traumatized by the destructive forces of the masculine. As Guts and Casca's relationship develops, they begin to embody a more balanced and integrated form of masculinity and femininity. Guts learns to be more compassionate and nurturing, while Casca regains her strength and agency. Together, they represent a unified and whole individual, which is in line with Jung's concept of individuation. Jung saw the individuation process not as a linear pattern, but one that is similar to an Ouroboros, a serpent-like pattern. He used the term longissima via in his works on understanding alchemy. This is a Latin phrase, which translates to the longest way or the longest road. In alchemy, it can be interpreted metaphorically to refer to the complex path of the alchemical journey, which often involves deep introspection, personal transformation, and the overcoming of obstacles. The longissima via suggests that the path to enlightenment or the attainment of the Philosopher's Stone is not easy or straightforward, but requires perseverance and dedication. This is what the eclipse represents. It is the unification of the opposites, but the unification in a difficult and harsh manner, a path that involves pain, struggle, and the navigation of the psyche in a complex manner, but one that is necessary and leads to a reward worth pursuing. Hope you all enjoyed this video. We're almost at the 1K mark. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video and my content. And as always, take care everyone.